When life starts throwing curveballs faster than you can duck, remember, your angels can mitigate the heck out of anything. This week, Metatron says, fast action is your key to survival and your path to empowerment. Welcome to Sundays with Metatron. I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you empowering messages from Archangel Metatron to inspire and guide your spiritual journey. This is your message for October 19th, 2025. Resist the urge to sweep unpleasantness under the carpet. That solves nothing and only postpones the inevitable. Whatever issues there are to be dealt with, confront them, process and release. Don't postpone, lest they pile up until they become overwhelming. Then the individual problems will be magnified many times over. You can do that, but we don't recommend it, and you will most certainly regret it. Be wise. Address and process issues in the moment. Then move on, allowing more exciting, uplifting opportunities to flow into your awareness, now that you've made space for them. As they flow in, examine them. Feel them through your solar plexus. If they feel wonderful, then dive in with both feet. If they don't, move on to the next. Continue in that pattern. That is the successful recipe for finding empowerment on your soul journey. Believe us when we say, the wisest choice is always the one that feels good and is easy. Do not get tripped up by pride in doing things the hard way. Your angels do not give out brownie points for that. It's perfectly acceptable to choose the easier route. When you think about it, isn't that kind of like self-torture? Choosing the hard way just because ego says that's better? It's a dirty, rotten lie that's tripped you up many a time. But you're smarter than that now. You have evolved to a higher level of understanding so that you may release those egoic patterns to embrace your sovereignty and power. Many of you will experience a plethora of bumps in the road this week. It may feel as if they're flying at you with a velocity equal to those comets the news has been jabbering about. Either that, or a 100-mile-per-hour baseball that's whizzing by your head. In either case, we hope you get the picture. You need not fear such happenstance. We warn you so you'll be prepared to sidestep at the appropriate time to avoid getting a nasty concussion. When you feel that angel pull on your elbow or a little nudge on your shoulder, move immediately. Don't stop and think about it. Your divine team will give you enough time to process the thought and move your feet. Be present in the moment, watching for their guidance, so that you can act quickly and avoid such nasty scrapes. That will be important this week, as many things will fly at you. Should you get through the week and not have such an experience, consider yourself one of the fortunate ones. Not everyone will have that experience, but enough of you will that it's important for us to share and to make you aware. Even if you don't, your awareness might help someone else. Perhaps the angels will direct you to clue in someone in your vicinity that they need to move to avoid getting knocked out. For everyone, it's important to be even more present in the moment, grounded and connected to your divine team, so that you might notice the subtle messages and breadcrumbs sooner and act quickly. Fast action is your theme of the week. When you feel it, when you know it, even if you're not 100% sure, take action quickly. You will soon enough get feedback to determine whether it was the right choice. If not, discard and move on. But if it was the right choice, make a note of it in your journal It's important for you to note what the experience is like, because in the doing, you will grease the tracks for noticing nudges and messages. When you're having a blue day, feeling uncertain or confused, review your journal entries, noting all the times you were right, when you paid attention and got the message, then took appropriate action. Success grows from success, so it's important to note your successes. It's also important to note the times you were wrong, because over time, you may notice a pattern emerging. Patterns often reveal a deeper, more accurate perspective. You should also know those climate events are not done yet. More are coming. This season may feel like one barrage after another. As you've probably noticed, the energies have accelerated. They're more dense. You might feel as if you're trying to run in water. When you feel that resistance, don't fight it. Flow with it. Soon enough, you'll find you've regained your equilibrium and can pick up the pace once more. Anytime you find yourself efforting or struggling, stop to evaluate your choices. Make sure that whatever you're efforting on is the correct choice. Ask your angels to help you flow through rather than effort. Usually that only requires a simple change of perspective. Recognition is golden. Sometimes it's simply about slowing down to synchronize with the timing your team has set up for opportunities. When opportunities in alignment with where you're going show up, pause in gratitude and appreciation of your team. They work diligently on your behalf, unceasingly. It's important that you thank them and show your appreciation regularly. Everyone needs that sort of positive feedback. When you do that, you are training yourself to be more observant in your daily life of those who deserve gratitude and appreciation. We're not saying you need to be a cheerleader. We're simply saying it's important. Everyone, including your divine team, benefits when their efforts are recognized and appreciated. You know that to be true because you feel it yourself when someone shows gratitude and appreciation to you. It's that kind of energy, topped with a huge dollop of love, that makes the world go round. There are many souls out there who have long struggled in vain, leaving them with broken hearts. Some feel as if they're drowning from the relentless onslaughts. There's no hope in sight. And we tell you right now, that is an illusion. It never was, never has been, never will be true. You are an incredibly powerful being in your own right, but you must embrace and use that power. Don't be afraid of it. That's a large part of your learning journey for this lifetime, to become comfortable with your power, using it appropriately and frequently. This is especially true for the energetically sensitive amongst you, who are often victimized by tender hearts and a willingness to sacrifice for others. What you need to understand is that you can choose to sacrifice for others if it's something that serves you. But if it doesn't, then we tell you right now, it's not a wise choice. Your needs are paramount. That's what it means to embrace your power, fulfilling the goals you have for this lifetime. Not by sacrificing yourself because you feel someone else is more deserving. No one is more deserving than you. That declaration is from Creator. We pass it on to you with love, in the hope that you embody that understanding and implement it for yourself and for the greater good. When you take care of yourself, embracing your power to walk your purposeful path, you bless and empower others by default. You are a role model to those who are learning to walk this way. You are an inspiration to those who are a little timid and unsure. You've got this, beautiful soul. Now is your time. Don't hold back. Step out in confidence, knowing that your angels walk every step of the path with you. They will always provide what you need when you ask for their help. Then get out of their way and allow them to help, followed by accepting and acting upon the synchronicities they set up for you. Of course, you'll miss some, but when you're present in the moment, noticing breadcrumbs and synchronicities, acting upon them sooner, that's when the magic happens. That's when you're in the flow, and life feels like a marvelous adventure. You feel your power. You live your purpose. And when we say you feel your power, that is not in an egoic way. That is as it was intended by Creator. Sovereign soul, you, venturing out lifetime after lifetime, choosing and expanding your frequency and consciousness to live your glorious life. Don't cheat yourself out of that opportunity, because this lifetime is more consequential than previous lifetimes. This is the one that you chose to have the most expansive experience ever. You can have that. It's all up to you. But you can't do it if you're disempowered by sacrificing yourself for others. That is never wise. Think about it. When you're empowered, firing on all cylinders, manifesting like a pro, it's then you have more to share with the world. When you cheat yourself by living a disempowered life, you deprive the world of the special magic that only you can bring. Yes, others will fill the gap. They'll bring their own magic. But no one brings your particular magic, because every soul is unique. When you're not bringing it, that's a tragedy. Don't let this life be a tragedy. Make it the great triumph that you intended. Raise your consciousness to a higher level. Live your life out loud, bold, proud, with gusto and joy. Feel the exhilaration. We must once more remind you, it's perfectly fine to follow politics so that you can be an informed citizen when it comes time to vote. However, allowing yourself to go too far down that path is destructive and disruptive. Further, that focus empowers the negative elements who get the most attention in the media. Have you noticed boycotts are very successful because those who boycott are withholding what others want, often causing a financial pinch. In the case of politics, withholding attention is highly effective. They need attention, just as they need oxygen. It feeds and empowers them. Remember and make it a point to only use soft focus in those instances so that you don't get derailed from your soul journey, risking the abyss. You might think, well, Metatron, I know about the abyss. I've been practicing. I'm doing fine. But, darling child, we want you to understand, you can be derailed in the blink of an eye. Don't get overconfident. Be on your guard. Be present. Otherwise, you risk empowering that which you do not want. The fastest way to defeat the dark forces is to focus on positive, uplifting thoughts. Take action where you can to raise your frequency and consciousness. Then you rob them of the energy they crave. Stop filling their energy tanks. Soon enough, they'll lose power and slow their encroachment. Ultimately, they'll become irrelevant, falling away. That's how you defeat the dark forces. Not by focusing on them, but by noticing while still continuing on your journey. Don't let them get under your skin or distract you. Especially, don't attack or engage. That does not serve you. Of course, you may choose to go that route, But we who love you dearly and want only the very best for you highly recommend you refrain. We've been working with you through every lifetime and know you better than you know yourself. Trust us when we say that is not the choice you want to make. We hope and pray that you will heed our words. To those of you who are keeping a regular meditation practice, we say, bravo! We have noted your accelerated progress and dance with joy at your success as we line up more synchronicities and opportunities along your path. To those of you who are not keeping a regular meditation practice, we encourage you to do whatever it takes to incorporate some meditation into your day. Even if it's only 2 to 5 minutes, it will make a difference. That is the way to prioritize your needs, to help you break out of old negative patterns, to find and enjoy more delicious opportunities that await you on your purposeful path. It's always your choice, but with love and respect, we highly encourage you to prioritize connecting with your team now. It will stand you in good stead when more things hit the fan, which they will. We're not talking forever, just for the short term. The more diligent you are in your practice and connection, the sooner you'll flow through this critical time of expansion and empowerment. So you see, it's your choice. You can do it the hard way, or you can do it the easy way. We always recommend the easy way. It gives us no pleasure to watch you struggle unnecessarily. But even when you choose that route, we are still there, preparing the path in front of you, scattering the breadcrumbs, nudging you where necessary, sometimes doing backflips to get your attention. We hope you will see and act upon those breadcrumbs. That is a wise choice of an enlightened soul. What's with all the deaths? You may have noticed there have been more notable deaths of late. Of course, celebrity deaths are always more noticeable than everyday people who are also exiting at a higher rate than previously. You may remember that some time ago, we talked about the population of the planet shrinking. There are many souls now on the planet who wanted to be here for this expansion opportunity. Not the entire way, though. Those souls always plan to exit early and are simply fulfilling their pre-birth plan. When you notice the accelerated death rate, understand this is a positive sign that you're moving closer to Earthtopia. It's just a new zip code. The souls now exiting planned this before they incarnated. It was always their intention to leave before the world turned topsy-turvy. The wise thing would be to honor their choice. Thank them for their contribution in getting this far, and bless them as they move on. They will assist you from the other side, on many levels. They have not left you. They've simply changed addresses, moving to a new zip code where they can offer a higher level of assistance. All of that to say, there's no need to step off your purposeful, glorious path, mourning the loss. For them, it was timely. It was intentional. And it's their exciting new chapter. Let them go with love and allow yourself to feel their presence, because they will be nearby when you think of them or speak of them. They are never gone, only a thought away. You can connect with them anytime you wish. You can do that through an intermediary, or you can learn to do it yourself. If you would like to learn to do it yourself, then we highly recommend you get the book, The Path to Hearing Angels and Guides. Follow the course that I, Metatron, created for you to flow into two-way dialogue with your divine team. You can find it wherever books are sold. If you'd like to hear from some lightworkers who have already taken the challenge and learned to communicate with their divine team, click on the video coming right up. So, my dear children, sending oceans of love to you and the creatures of both sea and land. Our love is unlimited and powerful. All you need to do is receive it. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Metatron out. Friends, if Metatron's message stirred something in you, it's because your soul is remembering who you are, a sovereign being of light, here to live boldly and joyfully. Today is a perfect day to begin. If you enjoy Metatron's wise guidance, tap the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single syllable. After all, Metatron is the ultimate transformer. Thank you for joining Sundays with Metatron. I'm Debbra Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, sending you divine love light today, tomorrow, and all of your tomorrows unto eternity. Namaste.